Well, new footage released by Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy is showing Capitol Police officers essentially what looks like escorting Jacob Chansley, the QAnon shaman, through the halls of the Capitol building on January 6, 2021. Chansley said that the action of the Capitol Police that day led him to believe that what he was doing was acceptable. Chansley is currently in jail, serving a 41-month sentence for obstructing an official proceeding. Joining us right now to discuss this is Tennessee Congressman and member of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee, Tim Burchett. And does this change the way people should think about what happened on January 6th? Does it change the way you look at it, Congressman?
It doesn't change anything about the way I feel it was. The January 6th commission was just an orchestrated sham. It was all the tapes were basically edited by some ABC bigwig that was hired. I mean, can you imagine? They were hired to put those tapes together and put them out to the American public. There's lots more in there I think the American public deserves to see. And they should. It's just a shame that it took this long to get it out. And I salute Kevin McCarthy for, in fact, keeping his word and saying he was going to do the right thing. And in fact, he did do the right thing by putting these tapes out.
Okay. Now, I don't know. I'm taking with the given, like going back to, I think you tweeted the day that January 6th, there was an attack on the Capitol, that you thought that was an offense, that people should not be doing that. You called for calm. And over the time since then, I don't know if you've changed your thoughts about this, but there are some people here that are saying this suggests that the Capitol Police were helping them, that it really wasn't violent. Yet we know it was violent as far as attack into the Capitol. And there are those from the police perspective that say this is one of the things you would do to de-escalate a very tense situation, especially when you're outnumbered and Capitol cops' lives may be at stake.
Well, sure you do. I mean, you don't answer a huge force with a small force of trying to put it down. That's just not going to work. But the reality is that there were areas where there was violence and there were areas where there wasn't.
Right.
Once they crossed those barriers, though, they were trespassers. Now, should the guy go to jail for 41 months? I mean, at taxpayer expense, I don't know.
Right.
That should be.
Yeah.
But when all of the evidence is not heard, I think we do ourselves a disservice.
Yeah, and that's going back to your first comment in this interview, is that January 6th produced for television hearings without an opposing voice. Well, this would have been an opposing voice. This would have put things more in perspective. Agreed? Agreed.
And let's be honest, there more people were watching reruns of the Cartoon Network of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Well, they did drag on for a while. I did want to ask you about this in Tennessee, my former home, turning to Tennessee, becoming the first state nationwide to ban drag shows in public places where children could watch. First-time violators will be hit with a misdemeanor and repeat offenders will receive a felony. Does this all get to, look, I've lived in Tennessee. I did it for over 10 years. Wonderful place outside Nashville. I think the main thing people are concerned about there is exposing this kind of thing to kids. That's what seems to be left out, right?
Absolutely. A grown man dressed up like a woman should not be rubbing his crotch in front of a little child. Right. That is ridiculous. Good on Governor Bill Lee and our Tennessee legislature. The law goes into effect on July 1st, and you know, dadgummit, we don't put up with that crap in Tennessee, and we shouldn't. And the rest of the country should follow suit. This is wrong, as wrong as it can be. And we've let these bunch of radicals push the envelope. You know, I have friends of mine that are homosexual, and they tell me that, and they tell me the same thing. They say kids shouldn't be exposed to this.
Right.
This is a radical fringe that we're allowing to declare normalcy. This is wrong as wrong can be. Yeah. And, you know, I'm proud to be from Tennessee, and that's why everybody's leaving New York come to Tennessee. I wish y'all would slow down just a little bit.
I remember when I worked on TV in Tennessee, and you'd have some big event in town said, "Hope you enjoyed yourself. Don't move here," because it's getting too busy. Congressman Tim Burchett, thank you so much.
Thank you. When you come down here, just leave when your money runs out and then head on back.
Exactly.